Thank you for joining us tonight. We begin in Lagos, where the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has recorded a landmark operation uncovering a deadly syndicate of cryptocurrency investment fraud and romance scam. The suspects, amounting to 792 persons, were arrested in their hideout in a 7-story edifice known as Big Leaf Building on number 7 Oyin Jolayemi Street, Victoria Island, Lagos, last Tuesday. The agency's Director of Public Affairs, Uwujaren, revealed that the arrest followed actionable intelligence and months of surveillance and monitoring the activities of the syndicate. Among the foreigners arrested are 148 Chinese, 40 Filipinos, 2 Kazakhstans, 1 Pakistani, and 1 Indonesian. He added that the building, which could be mistaken for a corporate headquarters of a financial establishment, was found to be used by the foreign nationals to train their Nigerian accomplices on how to initiate romance and investment scams, and also use the identities of Nigerians to perpetrate their criminal activities.
The job that they assigned to these young Nigerians is essentially to engage in romantic conversations and phantom business and investment discussions to trick victims to shop on a purported online investment and shopping platform called www.yoto.com. I repeat that, www.yoto.com. For those who show interest in this investment, activation fee for an account on that platform starts from $35 US. Criterion used by these Chinese and other foreign nationals used for recruiting young Nigerians into their nefarious activities is ability to use the computer, especially typing skills.
In that script, you will see that they give you a particular name. You are a man, but they will give you a female name, and then they will also give you a profile picture that is a lady. You can just shop for the picture from anywhere in the world, and then you will start talking with the victims as though you are a woman, and you discuss with them, and then you go into romance with them, and then romance discussions with them. You see the text and everything, and then you also tell them there is you change your location.
Joining us for more on this is former President, Committee for the Defense of Human Rights, Malaki Ugumadu. Good to have you join us on TVC News at 7, Mr. Ugumadu. What's your take about this landmark operation of the EFCC? Is this a sign of being a step ahead of the syndicate?
Well, I'm glad that you entered a caveat that suggested that the Commission, in a repeated manner, has in recent months demonstrated the kind of capacity needed or required to be ahead of these perpetrators of this crime. And I think that they deserve the accolades that this particular one is generating. Make no mistake about it, just about a fortnight ago, or a little more than that, this country was shocked to its marrow when a report of over 700 units of property was discovered and confiscated and forfeited by, again, the same activities of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. I think this is commendable. Right. It is also happening in a very sustained manner, in a way that shows that we're now focusing actively on these criminal elements and their criminal activities.
All right. Now let's talk about the mode of operation. There have been occasions when the EFCC's sting operations were criticized. Would you say the Commission has maintained best practices when it comes to human rights?
Well, it's an ongoing discussion, and I can tell you that given the level of searchlights that were beamed on their activities, the resentment we have shown in the past, But above all, the collaboration and partnership we have also crafted. There is some measure of improvement, one that is reasonably appreciable in the circumstance, and considering also that they are dealing with people who are outlaws, you therefore would necessarily wish to strike a balance between what they are doing and the discharge of the functions of their office in relation to suspected criminals. But I think the bottom line is that to a fairly large extent, they are now very conscious of the fact that the society, although appreciates what they are doing, but remain eternally vigilant to the activities that relates with the fundamental rights of suspect. No,
all right.
It shouldn't be confused. This is the point. It shouldn't be confused. A suspect is merely a suspect, even at the point of graduating into a defendant, which is when he or she must have been arraigned. His rights under the constitutions are still available to him, and they inure to him by virtue of Section 46 of the Constitution,
all right, Mr.
dealing with fair hearing.
Okay, then, as we wrap up, I'm glad you spoke about society. What do you recommend the EFCC does to build public trust and record more successes in its fight against graft? If you can respond to that in about 30 seconds, please. Well,
their job is cut out for them. They should recognize that over the years, and having been battered front, back and center by the Nigerian situation, that trust element needs to be gained back. It needs to come back. And they cannot do it by fiat. It comes by compliance with the rule of law, by very high standards that meets international practices. It comes by proper investigation. It comes through a reduced media trial. It comes through the crucibles of the court, where you gain conviction based on the body of evidence that you're able to muster and confront criminal suspect.
All right, it's a good place to leave the conversation. Former President, Committee for the Defense of Human Rights, Malaki Gumadu, thank you for your time on TVC News at 7.
Thank you for the opportunity.